Happy 2026 YouTube. Welcome back to my channel, Lifestyle Aesthetics, where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. Today's video will be a strong pull day, starting off with weighted pull-ups, 90 pounds, and then we are going to do some wide grip weighted pull-ups with 45 pounds. So I've been experimenting with the push legs pull split with legs again, trying to do something a little bit different compared to my original program where I do chest, back, legs. So chest back one day, legs another, shoulders and arms, and then legs on a separate day. So I feel like pull days, those push legs pull split makes it more concise. We're doing some drop sets with every type of exercise that you see here in this clip. So with the weighted pull-ups, the drops will be the wider grip. So two sets of drop sets for everything that you see here. So this machine here is kind of my favorite type of rowing machine that we have in this gym. I feel like it makes me correct the way I position myself, the way I pull and hold back, and it makes my back grow a lot. So the drop set, as you see here that I do, I am removing the 10-pound plate on each side, so that way we can have 45 pounds on each side equally. So with this machine, you need to make sure that you are setting yourself at a 45-degree angle. You are actually trying to hold that contraction at the top because you want to build a big, strong back, right? So part of the working out is to make sure that you have proper, good form with every movement that you do with a full range of motion. So being strong in that full range of motion is much more superior than doing half reps with the heavy weight. So here with those beautiful sun morning rise here, we have pronated grip rows. So I feel like my upper back has been targeted a lot with the T-bar rows. So I want to try with these unique kind of grips that we have in this gym, something that my previous gym did not have. So two drop sets of those. And of course, you want to make sure that you keep your back straight. You want to pull all the way close to your hip or your stomach area and just forcing the last rep in order to make sure that your upper back grows as well as your forearms and your biceps. So here we're doing the wide grip with the same handle that we had before. So right here, I rested for 2 to 3 minutes between those sets. Then we're doing the same weight, but doing the drop sets like before. So I feel like the wider your grips are, the stronger the middle part of your back will grow, the lat muscles. So that's pretty much how to build that thickness for your back. So it's good that you want to keep it strong, dense, and thick, right? That way it pops out a little bit more even through clothes, right? You want to look good not just when you take your shirt off and go to the beach or the pool, but when you have your clothes on. You want to have that aesthetic Greek god build, which mainly shows through your clothing. Of course, we have to hit the lower back muscles since that's something that people usually struggle building with. So anything reverse grip will help you build a strong lower back. So with the straight bar, this makes it much more intuitive compared to the regular bar for the lat pull down in order to make sure that I'm hitting everything correct and hitting it balanced. Of course, with this hack, you are building some strong bicep muscles since you're doing a reverse grip here, right? Also called a supinated grip lat pull down. So try to go as heavy as you can, where you could do between 6 to 8 reps. Here, just finishing off my lat muscles, I'm doing these cable lat pull downs with the rope. It's kind of heavy. The resistance here again is quite strange, so I need to get used to it. So I'm only doing 6 reps here, and then we need to drop the weight since we're doing 2 sets of drop sets for each movement. So I feel like putting your back at a 45-degree angle leaning forward will help you get that peak contraction for the lats. Remember that you are pulling the weight down. You're not trying to do like a tricep extension. So yes, your elbows will be pretty much bent, but you need to make sure that everything is pulling down towards your stomach or your hip area. Moving on to the isolation movements of hammer curls with the rope. So I've been experimenting here doing the drop sets with this type of machine. It's not as smooth compared to the other ones, but it still gets the job done. Since right here you're focusing on the forearms brachialis here, the top part of the bicep. After we do 2 sets of drops with those, we are finishing off the arms with the reverse grip curl. So I have 25 pounds here on that top heavy set. And then when we get exhausted and just reach complete failure where your form cannot be done anymore completely, you will do I'm going to do the 15 pounds on each hand. So holding them diagonally here, I definitely feel like my forearms have grown a lot. As you see there, the pump is good, it's getting activated. My forearms are slowly growing and matching the size of the upper arms. So the upper arms have been basically overshadowing the forearms for quite a while, but now over 6 months training my forearms, having make sure that part of my program they are catching up. And then the final movement would be, of course, you know it, pronated grip reverse flies. I'm getting stronger with these. I'm getting heavier with them, 40 pounds and 30 pounds. The drop set. You want to make sure that you are leaning at the end of the bench, just at the edge, and then just leaning forward in order to make sure that you have the complete isolation for your real deltoids. You got to make sure that you hit the real deltoids in order to make sure that your shoulders will pop out a lot. All right, that's pretty much it for the video. Like and subscribe. I hope you guys had a good break for the holidays, and I will catch you in the next video.